guys, this is Forex with Temilo and you're welcome to my channel. In this video today, I'm going to be breaking down GBPUSD and EURUSD in the last week in the foreign exchange market. Let's just take a look at it together. So starting from the GBPUSD, as you all know, or if you don't know, I always like to start my analysis from the higher time frame. So as you can see, for some time we've been selling on EURUSD. You can see right here we had a sell from this zone, and why this zone extended out was because of the fact that we have Asian range high right there that was taken out. So from there we've been having series of sell trades. Right from there again, a confirmation entry, another sell all the way down into this demand level right there. Again, on this 4-hour time frame, we had a sell from this zone as well, and for take profit area, this demand level was a good point to exit the trade right there. And over here too, we had some pretty decent trade from here. I was able to catch this sell as well right there, and followed it down from here to this particular point. I think I posted it in the last video. I'm not sure if I did. So we had that beautiful sell as well. So my focus was still majorly on sales, and I told you, oh yes I did, in the video I posted I think last week, I also said I'll still be looking for sales at this particular price, but market didn't give me a good entry opportunity and I missed out on this sell. But I mentioned that I was able to catch a sell on EURUSD. So coming to Friday, okay, let's start from Thursday. Let me clear the chart. So from Wednesday, not Thursday, from Wednesday, I got into a buy trade from right here. You can see that after this massive drop into this demand level, market pushed back up, and I was looking for buy setup because we have this imbalance right here. So we need to capitalize on the imbalance and just follow trade right up there. But if I go down to the 30 minutes time frame, you can see that we didn't have a confirmation entry. I was looking at this zone to take a buy coming to the London session. You can see that market broke above this high. We pushed all the way up to this place. So during the Asian session, we came down into this zone, which was a good buy opportunity. But as you all know, in my strategy, I always mention that I love to see 3 confirmations before I take my trade. So right here, you can see that coming to the London session, I was waiting for this Asian range low to be taken, and as you can see right there, it was taken and liquidity was even grabbed below this last low right here. So with that, I was still looking for longs, so I got into a buy trade when I saw this rejection from this zone and this grab of liquidity. Then we started moving up with this massive candle. So I got into an aggressive buy entry at 1.3820 thereabouts. Yeah, on the 40 minutes time frame, I had my stop loss right at this body close on the 40 minutes time frame. Stop loss was about 24 pips, and I was targeting buys into this level right here. So good trade, I was in. And if I should move back down to the 30 minutes time frame, we can see that this particular entry wasn't a confirmation entry, it was an aggressive entry. The confirmation entry was when price broke above this high right there. Price is supposed to come back into this level of demand. Okay, so price is supposed to push up and come back here so that we can now confidently take this trade, but market did not do that. So I just continue holding on to my first aggressive buy entry that I have right there. And on Wednesday, you can see market push up. I was in decent profits, and till the end of the day, so we got into another day. This is another Asian range, and market came down, and I was looking at this particular zone is going to be a new demand for price to continue pushing up. So coming now to Thursday, you can see what price was doing here. Price was moving in consolidation, pushing up, coming down, pushing up, coming down, and I didn't like the price action at all. Friday is NFP and non-farm payroll, so we will be having a news release, and that's what is happening why we have this price action. So I closed out on my trade on Thursday somewhere around this area. I think I was able to get about 40 pips out of the market, and that was how I closed out on this trade. But as you can see, my take profit was eventually it. So I think I should have just left my trade regardless of the fact that the next day was going to be NFP. But sometimes it's good to actually step out of the market when situations like this arise. And then another reason why I closed was we were kind of forming some kind of liquidity around this level, and I thought market could come back to entry here, so I decided to close that. And I was saying if price could come back to this area, I was going to get into a new trade and ride this back up right there, but market just continued forward. And coming to Friday, this was Friday, we had NFP, and this was the results of NFP. This particular zone was it. So now let's come to Friday. Let me show you what I had on my chart. So on Friday, since I already got out of my trade here, I had this particular zone marked up for a sell trade for GBPUSD, and as you can see, over the weeks we've been selling from this particular supply zone. Okay, so this is a good resistance area that price is refusing to get past since for a long time. So I had this sell setup, and I had an aggressive sell entry on this particular day on Friday, and I was hoping to get price down to this level, because you can see we have this demand level and some imbalance. So but I was wicked out of this particular trade, so that was a loss on my side. But then I saw that we were still inside this higher time frame supply zone, so I moved down to the lower time frame on Friday, and as you can see, let me move down to 5 minutes. As you can see, we had this high, market came down, pushed back up to this high, created this low, then pushed up to this high, still inside the higher time frame supply, and with this we have a break of structure. So I got into a sell trade back, and once we have a break of structure, remember this will be our new zone to trade from. We are just to look for a new supply zone or imbalance, and here we have it right here. So I'm presently, I use the 50% of this imbalance I market executed, so I'm presently in this sell trade right there, and I am in profit for now. I'm in profit. So on Monday, let me move back to the higher time frame. So, and another reason why I was taken out of this particular trade is that we have the what is it called, the Asian range high right here, so liquidity was grabbed. So that was why I was still kind of confident to get back into this sell trade. So right now we are almost at a 1-to-1 risk to reward, and I'll be expecting price to push down, clear out this Asian range low on Monday. That's my guess. And for final take profits, I might take out some, so this will be a 1-to-4. I might take out some profits at this particular level and still hold my trade down to this level on the remaining position. But one thing I want you to note is that when Monday comes, we will have a new Asian range printing like this boss. We will have it being printed, so we need to watch what price we do. But I'm not closing out on this trade, I am holding this trade. So I expect that probably when the Asian range prints, we should have something like this for the Asian range prints, and probably price will break through and use this new level of supply to take and continue the sell trade. So this is what I am hoping to see. We can only predict and just that you just always have to have your risk in place. So for now, this is my bias for GBPUSD for the coming week, and there's possibility that price might just use this level of demand and continue all the way up. So we never can tell, but for now I'm still holding on to sales. So let's quickly move to the Euro USD. The same thing on Euro USD. We would have expected for this zone to hold on the euro dollar, just same like the GBP USD. Market is just still trading within this higher time frame supply zone. Last week we had a beautiful sell also from this particular level. Price broke structure, we came back, I was in the sell and I got out right here. I followed this trade and I got out at this level right there, this level of demand. My entry was somewhere up here, so it was around a 1 to 2, it was over 1 to 2 RR trade, but you can see the market still came all the way down to this level right here. So that's just it. Also had this nice buy. Markets tapped into this level of demand, though I would have wished that this came down a little bit more than this. And we had, let me go to the 30 minutes time frame. So right there, market cleared out the Asian range liquidity sitting right here. We cleared it out. Then we had this break of structure right here, and I was expecting price to come back into this level of demand right here, but market just came close but didn't tap properly, so I didn't get in on this trade. I had my eye on this particular zone, but as you can see on another day, I think on Thursday, market came into this zone, but I was no longer looking for a buy trade on this particular trade anymore because of the NFP coming up. You can see then price was just consolidating at this point. This was total trash to me. It was total rubbish, so I didn't bother myself getting into a buy trade because the price action was just not so suitable. But coming on Friday, you can see that at the end of the day, our trading rules were met. Look for a demand zone, this demand zone, look for a break of structure, look for Asian range grab, wait for price to come back into the level of demand and ride the trade up. The trade was a good one, and if I was to get into this trade normally, I would be out of the trade at this level of supply right there, which would have been a 1 to 2 RR trade, but I wasn't in this trade. So just like GU, like I said, Monday I'll be expecting price to pull back up into this level of supply, because right now we already have this break of structure. So I'll be expecting to see something like this on Monday. This is about 86 pips and a risk to reward of 1 to over 3 RR. So that's just my bias for this, and if you are scalping, you can just take a 1 to 2 RR outside at this can get out of your trade at this level of demand. So that's it for last week trade recap and my projection for the coming week. So for me, my bias totally looking at it from this higher time frame perspective, a supply zone. We now have all this area of liquidity that price might likely grab. We also have this level of demand, and not just that, we have this massive imbalance at that particular point right there. So I just have all this confluence for sales. That's why for the past 1 week I've been looking for sell entry opportunities on both GU and EU. As you all know, at any point in time markets can break above. You just have to have a good risk management in place, so that even if your analysis is not correct, you wouldn't be losing all of your accounts. You'll be losing just a particular percentage. So let's see how it goes next week. Next week I might decide to get on live. I might decide to do live calls on my YouTube channel, so stay tuned. I'm not sure. If time will permit, I might come and you will get to see how I trade live in the foreign exchange markets. I'm starting a signals channel this month, so if you are interested in joining my signals, it's going to be for $100 for a month. So you get to trade along with me for the trades I take, both profits and the losses as well. But trust me, the profits are going to exceed the losses. And if you want to learn how to trade properly, maybe you're a beginner and you want to know how to trade, you can sign up for $200. I'll teach you how to trade, and we are going to be having one-on-one calls. And if you just want a masterclass upgrade, maybe you've been trading for a long time but you just need to fine-tune some things in your trading, a masterclass, I have a package for 3 months direct access to me, where on daily basis you are able to contact me for 3 good months. That package goes for $500 as well. So these are the packages I have for this month. So if you are interested, you can click in the link will be in my bio. You can click on the link to get started. That's it guys for this video.